Hey, how you doing? I just finished chest day and here's the video for today. Ignorance is not bliss. I had some lady come up to me the other day and we were talking and I was doing my job and this is on the clock and she said, well, ignorance is bliss. And I stared at her like this. Because I don't believe that at all. I like to overthink. Because at the end of the day, when I'm OCD and I'm overthinking things and I'm perfectionist. Now, when you say perfectionist, that means that I'm not perfect. I attempt to be perfect. There's people out here that really go, ignorance is bliss? Fuck that. I don't want to be ignorant. No one wants to be ignorant. So why is that a phrase? Why do people say that? I don't want to be stupid. I'm not saying I'm smart. I'm not saying I'm stupid, but I don't want to be ignorant. That's for damn sure. I want to know everything. A little arrogant, a little egotistical with that, but isn't that good? If you want to be CEO one day, you're going to have to be. Gonna have to know everything. You can't just sit around being ignorant. I'll tell you what, that's idle. Do you want to be idle? You just want to kind of, just get day to day. I just want to be on my day. Fuck that. Sorry about the, my head right now is throbbing because I took too much pre, and I don't think I'll be doing that anymore. So it's just gonna be iced coffee from now on. That was a terrible chest workout. Yeah, awful. Nah, don't do pre. Don't spend all your money on pre. You don't need that. Make you a big ass cup of coffee or big ass pot of coffee. Put that in the fridge. Get you some iced coffee. First of all, lower caffeine content. Second of all, if you like it, which I do, iced coffee give me more of a spike than pre. Because now my head just fucking hurts. I had a shitty fucking workout. I can't fucking think. My head's throbbing so bad, I feel like it's gonna explode. And if I do one more pump, I don't want to fucking die. I don't want to do one more fucking rep or I'm gonna explode. That being said, ignorance is bliss. Let's get back to it. You gotta strive for greatness. You gotta keep thinking for yourself. Man, all these other people around you, just do one thing differently from them and they panic, they freak out like it's the biggest deal ever. One day I was at work, I wasn't angry, I was just irritated, And I was swinging around a hand sanitizer bottle and it broke in my hands because the gravity when you swung it. So the piece fell off and it threw across the room. It went about 10 feet, maybe, and it hit the wall. It's a hand sanitizer bottle. Nothing broke. The wall wasn't scraped. Nothing happened. It made a noise. And 5 people around me freaked out. It's amazing to see that people are so in their bubble. You simply throwing a hand sanitizer bottle on accident out of irritation, not anger. I wasn't throwing a fucking fit. I wasn't fucking, But it's amazing to see that people will freak out over that. I mean, imagine if something else went down at the building. They have no self-control, no calmness around them. They're scared of their environment. They can't control their environment. Their environment controls them. And I think that's part of ignorance is bliss for them, is that they live in ignorance. They are not aware of their surroundings. So they hear a noise, they freak out, and they have no idea what just happened. All they heard was a noise. Because all of their senses aren't firing. They're not smelling, they're not hearing, they're not seeing. They can't feel anything. They don't have a sixth sense, nothing. They have no intuition at all. There's no thought processes going on. There's no prediction of the future. There's nothing. They think of nothing except the moment. Right in the moment. They think about, oh man, earlier today I went to Starbucks and I got me a nice coffee. And I had the egg white frittata, but it was kind of burnt, so... And they didn't give me my ketchup packet. I always like to have a ketchup packet with my frittata, and they didn't give me my ketchup packet. They was burnt. The eggs were dry. Oh, these people are boring as fuck. These people talk about the most boring shit. You're boring. You're stupid. You're not thinking about anything intelligent. Your environment controls you. All you talk about is your environment. I talk about me, and I talk about other people, but I don't ever talk about my environment. What do you mean by that? Well, I don't talk about how my meal prep this morning wasn't good because I had to pull it out of the freezer, and I had to burn it in the microwave to get it to be hot because it's half frozen, half melting hot lava. So then I had to wait like 30 minutes to eat it. Who the fuck cares? First of all, does anyone want to hear that? No. Second of all, do you want to hear that coming out of your mouth? Do you really even care? So why are you telling somebody that? Come up with something better. Talk about how you made that recipe for the meal prep. That makes sense. Okay, well, I got this amount of protein in it, boom, 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 this many calories. Oh, yeah, I make great food, I make this. But don't talk about how the food was dry. That was you. That was your personal moment. I mean, don't be thinking about any of that dumb shit. No one cares. No one cares at all. It doesn't matter. You're spending all your time thinking about these arduous things. They don't matter. They don't. You gotta think for yourself. And you gotta think above everyone else. I'm not saying I'm above anyone. What I mean is think above them. I'm thinking more. I'm thinking more ahead. I'm thinking in different ways. I'm not the most social person in the world. I'm not the most communicative. And I'm not the most fucking extroverted. I'm really much of an introvert, that's for sure. But I would have to say that I strive to be different. And not just to be different, but to be different for real. Not just to be different to get some attention, no. I want to be different because y'all are fucking boring. Man, so boring. And honestly, like, I'm mad at myself because I'm like, damn, am I a piece of shit for not, like, listening to somebody talk about their problems? Am I like, man, is my empathy that low? You know, I feel really shitty because I work in the healthcare field. I want to feel for other people. And I want to see myself in their shoes, and I try to do that every day. But at the same time, it's so hard to see myself in other people's shoes when they say things like that. They talk like, oh yeah, man, their cafeteria food was really today. It was kind of dry. And it wasn't that good. Oh yeah. Well, I had that. Yeah. Complaining. We complain about stupid shit about the day. Oh man, there was a police officer that went by here. I don't know anything about it, but there's a police officer. Okay, so you have no concept of the situation at all, and you give me half a story. I'm bored. Your dog threw up on the counter today? Oh man, that sucks. Okay, next question. Why are we talking about how your dog threw up for an hour? Why? It's not that serious. I mean, it's bad, you know. Okay, cool. Oh man, that sucks. Oh, you go to the vet? Okay, cool. Now we talk about the vet. Okay, talk about the vet. Oh, you go to this vet. Oh wow, that's great. There's 3 vets in the city, so it's 1 out of 3. 33% chance we know the same vet. It's so boring. Y'all are boring. I'm sorry, but I'm not saying I'm the most exciting individual. I'm introverted. But I expect these extroverts to have something to talk about, and they don't. So I sit there, I'm quiet, I'm trying to listen. They got nothing to say. Oh, it's just so boring. I don't know. I'm at peace with it. I can sit in silence all day long. I'm an only child. That shit's easy now. I'm at peace with being at a neutral level that I was talking about in my first video. It's okay to be bored. It's okay to be neutral and at peace, but you gotta strive for more, you know? You gotta figure out, well, let me see if I can go do something right now. Let me see, run around, do that. Let me go for a run. Let me go for a walk. Let me go do this or do that. I'm gonna wash my dishes. I'm gonna deep clean or whatever. Now, you don't have to be doing this 24/7, but if you recognize that you're bored, go do something, bro. Or, ma'am, sorry. I assume my audience is gonna be mainly male. It's just inevitable. I am inevitable. Anyways, yeah. It's crazy. Damn, this thing need to chill. Okay, there we go. Why? Just why? Maybe I do need to. I am learning how to talk to people more. That small talk, you know, because you gotta be able to small talk first before you get into the deep conversations. I get it. I'm not out here trying to have a deep conversation at all times. And I mainly made this channel with the intention, well, this run of videos in this channel, I made this with the intention of being able to talk deep. Because quite honestly, I don't have anyone in my life right now that I want to talk this deep to at all times. And to this level, you know, 2 times a day while I'm driving or whatever, anything like that. I want to be able to drop these. And, maybe I won't have that much to talk about. I mean, even right now I'm kind of rambling. But maybe you enjoy the ramble. And that's all right. It's a nice day out right now. We're chilling. I'm going to go home, get some deer burgers, probably even play some video games. Because they're not evil. I'll play for an hour. And I don't have to do my homework. Cleaned everything, so I'm just kind of going to enjoy my room in its clean state. And just chill. I love weekends, bro. I have never worked a weekend off in my life. This is so weird. I'm in that 9 to 5 now. And it's great. I mean, and let me tell you right now, I was working 3/12s a week. I know we're getting off topic here, but we gotta think, right? So as long as we're thinking, we're still on topic. And when I was doing my 3/12s a week overnight shift, 12-hour shifts is rough. Don't get me wrong, it's doable. But when I tell you that I was on 5-6 hours of sleep every single day, and then on bad days it would be 4 hours, 3 hours, shit, maybe even 0, doing 36 hours awake, so I could spend time with my family, then go to work, and then, the next day I have to go do some shit, try to go to the gym, and meal prep, and then pass out at 36 hours, get 6 hours of sleep, and then do another 12-hour shift. Yeah, you're cooked. Your health is important, bro. And I know the 9 to 5 is rough. Don't get me wrong. I feel it too. When you do 3 days a week and you have a bunch of days off, that's great. But for me, my personal experience was I was having a day off. You're having to recover from a 12-hour shift, because don't get me wrong, bro, you can be a hard ass, but you are not getting up at 4 p.m. doing a bunch of shit all night long, then at 7 a.m. leaving your house to go to the gym and acting like you were at work all night and, like keeping up that rhythm. It's impossible, because I'll tell you what, you'll sleep in, you're going to wake up at 6 p.m., then you're going to hang around and chill until 12. Then it hits 12, and you're like, damn, it's midnight right now. Everything in your body is saying, hey, I know you like staying up late. You might even be a night owl, but it's 12, and you're tired. And then you'll pass out because it's your day off and you got nothing better to do, and it's midnight. So unless you're out drinking, which you shouldn't be doing every fucking night, you're just gonna go, I'll probably just take a nap real quick. You wake up at 4 a.m. and then you have another 3 hours. So right there, you have your entire 24 hours that you had off, or maybe even 2 days straight, you kind of burned away quick. That time is not useful because you're not making use of it. I love my shift that I just started on day shift, where I work from 7:30 to 4, and it's amazing. Yeah, it is an 8-hour shift, but at the same time, and it's 5 times a week. First of all, I'm getting a little bit more hours, which means more money in my pocket, hypothetically. Second of all, my schedule is more evened out, right? Like, I don't have a family yet right now, I've got my parents and everything, but at the end of the day, I don't have responsibilities outside of work. So I like structure. And with working 3 days a week and having 4 days off, you don't have structure. You work 3 days, and then the rest of the time you fuck around and do nothing. Now, if you work 5 days a week plus you work a Saturday, which is what my schedule is, now that's consistency. You go home every night, you cook a little bit, you eat a little bit, you go to the gym a little bit, you do a little bit of homework, maybe you relax a little bit, and you do that every single day. Now you have consistency. And now, on your weekends, you can get outside of that consistency a little bit. You can have a little bit of fun. And that's all right. But you're still very consistent because you don't have much time to fuck around. So I would say that you have more time with a consistent schedule. Because you can go home in 45-minute TV show. If you watch a movie at night before going to bed, one movie, and you do that every single day, and you have that time because you work an 8-hour shift instead of a 12, you're going to have so much more time. It's going to feel like a lot more time. I'm going to lunch, and I'm going, damn, it's been 4 hours already? Man, we just clocked in. And then 4 hours later, I go home. I only feel a little bit tired for the last hour. From 7 to 8 hours, I'm just kind of like, oh man, I'm kind of beat right now. Man, I want to get out of here. And then you go home. That's it. 8-hour shift done. Going from 12-hour shift to 8 is light work. It's easy. It's easy. I love my job right now, and you should too. You should love your job, because if you don't love your job, man, that's your whole life right there, bro. I mean, you gotta like it a little. I'm not saying it needs to be your damn passion, but you gotta enjoy a little bit of it. I mean, shit. But anyways, keep thinking. Keep striving for more. Push yourself ahead of others. Way above others, because these people that don't think, they're not thinking about these things. They're not writing everything down. They're not over obsessing over anything. That's your passion right there. My passion comes out on those things. I find a specific task, I obsess over it, and then I'm done, okay? And it might be a small financial thing. I'll pull out an Excel document with how much protein I can get for $1 and everything like that. Is it stupid? Yeah. Can I watch a YouTube video on cheap sources of protein and figure out that chicken breast is the cheapest? Yeah. Did I spend 4 hours on something just to figure out that chicken breast is the cheapest? Yes. But fuck it. I still am happy that I got to do it because I learned it on my own. So I like coming to that conclusion and learning on your own. Anyways, that's going to be everything for today. Keep striving for greatness. I can't hammer that enough alone. You got to keep thinking. Keep obsessing. Obsessing is good. Obsessing is wonderful. If you're not obsessed, you have no passion. If you have no passion, you have no life. Obsess over it. Love it. People around you, they'll make fun of you. Own it. And once you own it, and you're passionate about something, you're going to be better at somebody. Better than somebody in that field. Keep doing that. Yeah, you'll master something, put that aside. Master something else, put it aside. Master another thing, put it aside. And then if somebody brings it back to you, you go, hang on, I've done that before. How's this? Boom, in their face. I win. I have it. I've done that before. I know how to do it. Learn how to do things. Learn how to do tasks. Learn how to be handy with your hands. Maybe you learn how to do plumbing really well. You're not a plumber. But if anyone asks you anything about it, you could do it. You ain't a professional plumber, but you're probably 80%. And that's 80% more than some people. Own that shit. Learn. Obsess. I'll see you.